My name's Patrick Highsmith, and I'm the president and CEO of Timberline Resources. Timberline is a U.S. incorporated junior gold exploration company. We're focused in Nevada, America's #1 gold producing jurisdiction, really the land of the giants. That's where the big gold deposits are, and that's where we're exploring primarily at a project called Eureka, right outside the town of Eureka, Nevada. The Eureka Gold Project is a Carlin-type gold exploration project. These are big gold deposits that make up a lot of the gold production in Nevada from these Carlin-type deposits. But interestingly, Eureka began in the 1860s as one of Nevada's most important silver districts. Today, it's developing as one of the more exciting gold districts in Nevada. We're exploring there. We have an initial gold resource of around 500,000 ounces of gold. But we're focused on the high-grade roots of that system in a new discovery area we're calling the water well zone. And we believe we have a tiger by the tail there. We're actively drilling. We have 2 drill rigs there now, and it's a pretty big year for Timberline at Eureka. We put a new management team in place at Timberline about 2 years ago now, and we brought in some institutional investors that have strengthened our ability to raise money and get things done. So we've done a lot of drilling in the last 2 seasons, but the first part of 2022 was our best period in some time. And the reason is we drilled into the winter of 2021, we began announcing our results in February, and things went really well in last year's drill program. We've hit a couple of thick zones of mineralization, over 40 meters of 4 to 5 grams per ton consistently, which really got the market excited. And so this year we're back again. We started drilling in June. We're stepping out around those thick high-grade intercepts from last year, and we're filling in between them. It's a huge property though, about 70 square kilometers, so we still have a lot of exploration to do, kind of in all directions from those high-grade intercepts we reported earlier this year. The track record in recent years has yielded some great results, and that meant we're able to finance in a pretty strong position. We still have over $3 million US in the bank. We have 2 drill rigs turning right now, and that means news flow is going to be great through the last trimester of the year. So we'll start issuing news from this year's drill program in September, right through the end of the year. That means, again, even though the market is sort of up and down and volatile right now, we don't need cash. We're cashed up. We have an active drill program, and that kind of news flow, as we've already seen earlier this year, really builds momentum and helps all the shareholders weather the storm of these volatile markets. When they know we're drilling in a neighborhood with a lot of good gold hits already, there's probably more to come. The fact that our neighbors are I-80 Gold to the north of us have just announced more, keep announcing significant drill results around their historic mine. They're mine developers. They're leading the way. They're going to build a mine up at Ruby Hill and Archimedes. But the big chunk of the district to the south of them is Timberline country, and we're drilling and making new discoveries right adjacent to a mid-tier that's already produced some gold from up at the Ruby Hill mine. So I think investors will see great news flow from this Eureka gold belt, this district, that a couple of companies are at different stages, but still moving the district forward at the same time. So I think there'll be a lot of excitement that folks can follow, whether it's from us at Timberline or our neighbors at I-80 Gold. You know, when you look at junior companies, obviously the asset is important. I mean, we want to have a project with gold if you're in the gold business. So I think we tick that box. We have a historic resource there. It's a historic district, and it's a 10 million ounce district of which we're the dominant claim owner. So the asset is key, okay? But you got to look at the management team as well, both technically and strategically. And if you look at Timberline's track record over the last few years, you see a lot of consistency there. Steve Osterberg was CEO. He's still running the project in the field. Steve and I go back 27 years, so we know how to work well together. And I'm a little bit newer to the team, only a couple of years ago. But big company experience, companies like BHP, Newmont, big companies are important, I think, but also strategic relationships. And if you look at Timberline's news flow in the last couple of years, you'll see major institutions that are big players in the gold space taking positions, like Crescat Capital and the Jupiter Gold and Silver Fund out of the UK and Ireland. And then thirdly, look at who owns the stock. We own about 16% of the company at the board level. We're fully vested in what we're doing here. With a couple of the big shareholders I just mentioned, we can weather the storm, we can raise money when times are good, we've got cash to get through when times are bad, we've got a management team that knows how to invest those dollars. So I think if you look at those three things, you have a higher probability of success in this crazy business.